Welcome to Equal Time with Martha Burke. November has been the month for politics in the U.S. since 1845, when Congress passed a federal law designating the first Tuesday following the first Monday in November as Election Day. But maybe there's something mystic or sinister about the politics of November. Judging from notable political events going way back before 1845, we'll start with November 13, 1553, when 17-year-old Lady Jane Grey became the youngest royal woman in British history to be charged for treason, for plotting to prevent the king's half-sister Mary from becoming queen. But alas, Jane only ruled for 9 days. Then Mary seized power and sentenced both Jane and her husband to death. 5 years later, on November 17, 1558, Queen Mary, by then known as Bloody Mary, died after only 6 years. Her half-sister Elizabeth ascended to the English throne. Queen Elizabeth I turned out to be the most successful of all the king's children, ruling England for 44 years. Fast forward a couple of hundred years to November 1799, when Napoleon Bonaparte overthrew the weak French government and became the dictator of France. He was crowned France's first emperor in 1804, until the British brought him down in 1815 at Waterloo. Zooming into the 20th century, on November 28, 1919, Nancy Astor, known as the First Lady of British politics, became Britain's first female to take a seat in Parliament. She was known for strong views. Across the pond in the U.S., who can forget November 22, 1963? U.S. President John F. Kennedy was assassinated in Dallas when Lee Harvey Oswald fired 3 shots from the 6th floor of a building as the president's car passed. 2 hours later, Vice President Lyndon Johnson, 3 cars behind the Kennedy car, was sworn in as the 36th President of the United States. Newest November election landmark is November 5, 2024, when the first convicted felon was elected President of the United States. Right now, there's no law against it, but in my book, it's time to change that. How about you? Thanks for listening to Equal Time. I'm Martha Burke.